As Jobskin garments are custom made, there are many options to enable a clinician to provide the patient with a garment that ticks lots of boxes. Therapeutic effectiveness, targeted compression, a good fit, comfort, patient preferences, protecting skin integrity, accommodating contractures, and many more. Treating therapists know their patients and so are in the best position to prescribe the garment that will suit the patient's needs. Taking the measurements is an essential part of the process. For complex needs, the clinical advisors and Jobskin designers are only a phone call away. Jobskin garments are measured using measuring tools supplied. Limbs are measured using the Jobskin paper tapes, upper limb, below knee, or full-length lower limb, and fingers and toes measured with the hand measuring tapes. All other measurements, mainly head and torso, are taken with the retractable Jobskin tape measure. When all the paper tapes have been secured and the tape marked left or right, the tape is carefully torn away from the limb and all the measurements are recorded on forms specific to the garment being ordered. Any options or modifications can be discussed with the patient and then recorded on the same form. The patient is able to choose the fabric and thread colours, which can sometimes be the defining difference for compliance. Kids can even add motifs to theirs. So what happens after the measurements are taken and the order submitted to the Jobskin factory in Nunawading, Victoria? Let's take a look. The order is received via email or fax into the customer service office. The forms are checked to ensure all the necessary details have been included. If a quote has been requested, it is emailed to the therapist. Otherwise, a priority is assigned based on when the garment fit is planned, and then the order is passed on to the design team. One of the 3 highly specialised and skilled designers will collect the order and enter the patient's details into the CAD design program. Designing custom compression garments is a highly skilled task, equated to the sophistication of theatre costume design. The CAD program provides a design framework and ensures the safety of the garment, as it will lock out unsafe requests, like excessive proximal compression, but it doesn't replace the designer's skills. Rather, it only assists, as the designers must select the appropriate weight of fabric to achieve the correct graduated compression, draw the pattern, making adjustments to ensure the garment contours and fits well, and accommodate any special requirements to make the garment just right. The pattern is then printed with a control strip and hand cut so that it can be checked and altered if necessary. The control strip travels with the garment throughout the manufacturing process. Then on to the cutters. It takes 6 to 12 months for the team on the factory floor to develop the skills required for cutting and sewing medical compression garments. First, the order is checked. Then the fabric is picked based on the designer's selection and all the required extras for the garment collected. The made-to-measure zips, tabs, linings, and then the fabric for the garment itself is cut. It can be cut single or double layer, depending on what's needed, and cut either by hand or using the electric cutter. All the components are then assembled together and the control strip signed and dated alongside the fabric and garment details. Next, the garment goes to the machinists, who are able to sew garments for tiny children's fingers or toes to large adult torsos. Again, the order is checked. The correct thread colour is loaded to the machine and then the garment pieces sewn together. The garment tag is attached, elastic added, edges overlocked, Velcro and zips sewn in. and then each seam is individually flattened by hand to ensure that it doesn't create irritation points, and of course that the garment will fit comfortably and well. The garment is checked and the control strip signed and dated. The final stage before dispatch is quality control. Each garment is checked against the original order, and once the quality of the final product is confirmed, the date written on the garment tag. The QA checklist is signed and the control strip again signed and dated. Once it gets the Jobskin tick of approval, it is packaged with the original order header, the wash and care instructions, as well as the dispatch advice. The last trip in the factory is back to where the garment started, customer service. The con note is raised and a customs declaration completed if it's heading to New Zealand, then the manifest updated and the garment dispatched by overnight delivery, ready for fitting.